didn't think their toys came alive when they left the room? I remember I totally thought that as a kid. But what about ideas like monsters in your closet or tiny insect societies? How many of us, at some point in our childhood, wondered, how many balloons would it take to make my house fly? And then we grow up, and we don't have time to entertain such ridiculous concepts because we have homework, and then jobs, rent, bills, responsibilities.
Picasso once said this. He said that all children are born artists. The problem is to remain an artist as we grow up. I believe this passionately, that we don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it. Or rather, we get educated out of it.
Yeah, but some of us never stop being creative, and some of us go on to make movies. That's what Pixar has always been really good at, taking common beliefs that we all had as children and turning them into full-length, insightful feature films. Up is one such movie that seems to come almost unfiltered from the imagination of a child. A fun, high-flying adventure with scenes more touching than most live-action movies. Personally, I thought it was the crowning achievement for Pixar, who had just released the phenomenal Wall-E the previous year and would go on to release Toy Story 3 the next. Talk about a hot streak. They've gotten a bit diluted these days, with 4 of their upcoming 5 films being sequels. That's a little disappointing. But Pixar's golden age is right up there with animated classics like Beauty and the Beast, Fantasia, Spirited Away, The Secret of NIMH, Aladdin. You get the point. Today, we're going to pay tribute to Up by making the iconic image of Carl's house soaring through the skies. Let's get started. First, the house itself. Cool. Now a whole lot of balloons. I make about half a pegboard of each color I want, and then I'll throw in a few rows of some offbeat colors to sprinkle around a little bit. If you have any friends or siblings hanging around, ask them to help out with this step and it will go super quick. Making a bunch of squares is a pretty simple request, and also a sneaky way to get them into Perler beads. I found that once someone gives it a try and gets really hands-on with the craft, they're hooked. Spread the love, people. One round of ironing later, and we have all of our pieces. I'll be gluing them to this 16 by 20 inch canvas I spray painted earlier. Set the house down for reference, and now form an outline of balloons that's pretty much in the shape of a balloon itself. Go down the line, gluing them to the canvas one at a time. Then get to work filling in the space. Try to squeeze in as many balloons as you can, covering the canvas as much as possible. Use your best judgment when it comes to spreading the colors around. In the back of my mind, I was trying not to have 2 of the same color touching. I was mostly successful. All filled in, and now we'll use our leftover balloons on a second layer to cover up any little spaces, as well as providing a cool 3D effect. You could even keep going and have the balloons go up several more layers and have this thing really leaping off the wall, but I'm pretty satisfied with these 2. I'll paint a few white lines for the strings, and then glue the house down, putting it on a layer of black foam core to raise it a little. Very nice. And of course, you at home can make this project as big or as small as you want. I just thought this ratio of balloons to house size worked really well. As always, you can find the patterns for this on pixelartshop.com, absolutely free. Well, the pattern for the house anyway. I think you guys can probably figure out the balloons on your own. Here are some past projects you might enjoy, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss future ones. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun and never stop being creative. See you next time.